We're live. Merry Christmas. I'm trying to get everything set up here. Excuse me. I just burped. And no, texted me. I'm not even sure. Alrighty. Okay. I think we're good here. Just gotta go to my dashboard. Okay, what's that? Alright, so I believe we are okay here streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so Merry Christmas everybody. Welcome to RemTV and welcome to this NBA 2K18 my career stream. This is me trying to get to 99, so this is a perfect opportunity because it's double points for any games out there, I believe. Let me take a look at the ad here once it scrolls through. It is double points. So I'm going to take advantage of this. And let's see. Do something, and yada yada. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Looking for the whole Christmas ad here. Come on. Show up. Got a little cold here. Here you go. One-day event, progression earned in all games will be doubled. So this is perfect for me. I can go play maybe 2 or 3 games really quick. I'm actually going to lower the minutes by 7 minutes. It'll save me some time as opposed to my 8-minute games. Let's check if I upgrade anything though. For those who are watching, thank you so much for checking out my live stream. How you guys doing? Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate it. Happy holidays. Welcome, and hope you guys stick around. And let's see what I can upgrade here. I can upgrade. I can max out my rebounding for now. That'll give me about 1,000 left, and then steals. Just a little short. My blocks. I can bring up a little bit. If you guys hear barking or some chewing in the background, that's my dogs. They're with me as I'm streaming. And let's see, we're gonna play this game against Atlanta. So let's get some double points here. If you guys play NBA 2K18, add me on.
We'll be breaking down all the most
add me on PlayStation Network.
Sports pregame show.
And you know, we'll play my part whenever I'm on. You can maybe be part of my live stream. I think they're pretty sweet. Trying to balance out my Twitch and my my YouTube live video at the same time. So let's see, it should be good. Alrighty, there you go.
The Atlanta Hawks and Reese.
You guys okay? Oh, Bailey farted. Ugh. Smell. We just took you out to poop, man. Happy holidays, gangbang. How you doing, man?
Hostile crowd out there tonight.
Alright. Step out for a second, let that cut play, get some cooking play, put some food away and all that stuff. I just came from my parents' house and you guys can hear me because my mic is ridiculously sensitive, so yeah. Alright. I know, you guys want my computer with me? Come here, people. Good luck in your sister. Come here. So if you guys hear my talk with my Doggies are my children, basically. I am fine, gangbang. I am chillin'. Just came back from my parents' house for Christmas with my in-laws. And my parents' house, my brother. We're all there celebrating. My wife's at work. So, yeah. I think this is the first time you're joining me for a live stream, gangbang. I'm not sure. And it sounds a little weird saying that out loud as I'm streaming this, but yeah, I'm happy to get you're here for the stream.
Eastern Conference affair here at the Phillips Arena, bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and of course David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the Nets on a single game road trip.
The defender for that. Ooh, got blocked by the center over there. Not bad.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, this happens every year. A team outperforms expectations early. You wonder if it's just an anomaly.
It's time for a slam. Let's go. Easy 2 points to start the game.
To me is to see if they can keep it up. I mean, but you're right.
It's definitely gonna help with my points to upgrade my player.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, down low it's Booker and Mozgov. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Kilpatrick in at the 2-guard spot. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Well, Clark, tonight a rarity. Both these teams love to run their offense through the block, through the big men. Why is that a dying trend in the NBA?
Well, I think the three-point shot has dictated that more teams are going to utilize that. Then analytics have come into play.
Wow.
The three-point shot is more valuable than the easy two in many cases. So teams are really tilting.
You suck, Trevor Booker. I cannot trust you.
More than
anything.
The ball inside. And the pace of the game now lends itself to more three-point shooting and perimeter shooting than posting up.
Pass to Delaney. 6 to shoot. There's a screen.
How's the audio?
Shoots from the elbow.
What the?
Collins kicks it to Bazemore.
Oh, come on.
Wide open shot is on the money.
Come on.
Forced a tough inside shot and made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Picked by Mozgov. Rush the pass to Mozgov.
Bring it up, Mozgov. There you go. Give me that assist, boy.
Mozgov's got his first 2 points.
Showing excellent focus that time. Mozgov converts against good defense.
Inside, here's Bazemore. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Got him again.
Here's Rush.
Wow.
Oh, he misses.
Wow, missed the dunk.
They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Dedmon. And that one is.
Anybody watching the NBA games right now? It's Cavs Warriors.
Perfect execution.
I don't even know the score right now, but it was pretty close before. Wow, I am shooting like doo-doo right now.
Aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Bellinelli kicks it to Bazemore.
Shoot.
That 3 off the mark. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Kevin, I asked him what he thought the key factors would be coming into this game, and he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside. And that hesitation can be a game changer. We'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So their focus, guys, is going to be on defense right away.
And that's always a good philosophy. Don't let an opponent get settled. Try to take them out of their game early.
And, that's all about energy. Coming out with fresh legs and
rolling there.
A lot of effort into the defense.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's been a coaching carousel in Brooklyn in recent years, Clark. Your thoughts on Coach Kenny Atkinson, who came from Atlanta?
Hold on. I don't know why. This Twitch window's acting up on me here. There you go. Gangbang, you still there, buddy?
and what he's done there, and what about his staff?
Well, you know, brave souls, and I think Kenny Atkinson has the right approach. Time will tell what kind of coach he becomes, but I like what I've seen from him. He confessed that people he respected told him he'd be insane to take the job, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, and he stepped into it. The Nets have to return the faith he showed and give him time
Come on.
to build this team.
Now here's Bazemore after the miss from Rush. Got that one up quick.
Damn, down by 6 already.
5 points so far.
This Hawks
It's been
team.
a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Here's Rush. He's covered by Bazemore. Rush dishes to Mozgov. Poked loose. Goes back
Yeah, ball.
And
one. Let's go.
Going up for a layup, and while
Offensive rebound.
Some contact. I wasn't sure they were going to call
Layup.
a foul shot or not, but
Let's do it.
sure enough they have. So
With the
we'll
one.
have the free throw line.
Here we go. Here we
Atlanta
go.
will go for a different look here. Mike Muscala is checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Ilyasova.
Thank you, Game Bang.
Collins.
I've been a fan of the Nets since like 2005,
And it's Bembry in for
I think. 2005. Whenever Jason Kidd came in there, when they were awesome. That's when I've been a Nets. That's how long I've been a Nets fan for. So it's been a while. It's been a long time.
Bellinelli. Ilyasova passes to Delaney. He kicks to Muscala. Went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact.
Not a lot of people play my tree with the Nets. They usually want to join like a ready team, like the Warriors or the Cavs. I usually play with the Nets for my GM. I want to switch things up there, but so I still want to play with the Nets in some sort of fashion. So I ended up creating my player to play for the Nets, and I'm happy with it. I feel like I want to be the guy to take over the team and not just join LeBron or Steph Curry or any of that garbage. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you like the stream.
This guy is really got a chance to be outstanding as a coach and leader.
5 on the clock. From deep, Ilyasova knocks down the three ball.
Good shot.
Ilyasova's got himself going with the triple. His first.
You know what? I'm about to Google it right now. Let's see, Jason Kidd. It's like when Kenyon Martin, everybody was there. Let me check this Wikipedia right now. He joined the Nets in 2001. Okay, it was a lot earlier than I thought. When he joined the Nets, it got my attention because I remember it was his first game as a Net, and they hit a buzzer beater to beat the Pacers, I believe. They came back storming. They were down big. Came back against the Pacers, and then they went at the buzzer. So that was definitely something that caught my eye, and I liked the Nets since then.
Lynn kicks to Rush.
It's gonna be a long time till they get back to the top, especially with teams are now.
We've got
That's an N1 now.
left here in the first
So I kind of wish that they were in for the running, but what are you gonna do?
The Hawks known for their equal opportunity drive and kick offensive style. But Greg, their three-point shooting percentage has cratered the last few seasons.
They're getting better, slowly but surely.
Something they'll have to fix. The free throw line, also an issue for this group. It's clear they're in search of more shooting.
Trying to multitask things here. Pass the ball.
The shot by Wells,
I
no
was
good.
going to be able to get that offensive rebound there.
Just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
I'm like fiddling with my phone, trying to chat back with you, trying to play a game. Multitasking at its finest, or worse. Jeremy, give me the ball. It's a foul. And one. Let's go. Let's go.
At the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Man, missed 2 free throws already today. I've done a long time.
Differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Rush.
Wow.
So it's Jefferson. And the first timeout called of the game for
so
Brooklyn.
sloppy.
They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And I love the
I enjoyed Vince Carter in the Nets too. You know, obviously that was part of the downfall already, but his time with the Nets was amazing. Especially that game against the Raptors went to overtime, and he had that reverse dunk. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my alarm clock was loud. I mean, that's better than a lot more people expected. For them to finish that high, or I guess better than expected. Yeah, a lot of people think that they're gonna finish last because of the team, but the trades that they made to get rid of Trevor Booker for Stauskas and what the hell is his name? Okafor. I think that's a solid move if you know Okafor can wake up and you know decide giving some more minutes. He's a young player, so, you know, still has a lot to learn, so I'm okay with it. And I think that's a youth movement on their part. Shit, I enjoy the youth movement that they're doing right now. No problem with it. And that's it. So it's you know part of the healing process of sending out all the draft picks for KG and Paul Pierce and all that stuff.
Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. And the pass to Bembry. Here's Dedmon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Bembry. Shoots the three. The rebound by the Nets.
Playing at the board.
They met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, a dominant win.
I hit that
their last time in this matchup.
Finally, I feel like every time I shoot with or I give the pass to D'Angelo, he never hits his open shots. Finally, he's able to hit a three.
Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
Feeds it to Bellinelli. Collins a screen on Carroll, and Bellinelli kicks it to Basin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Nets trail by 7. Now Rush. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
Finish that.
The shot by Carroll good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Good. Bembry's got 5 points.
He's jumping around trying to get blocks.
They keep hammering away.
Chill with that because we were down by 9 here in the second.
Into the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Why is Basement putting me out tight, man?
The dish now to Mozgov. From 15 feet away, they get it back, and Carroll gets it to go.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and
Really?
be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Yeah, you know, the Nets is again, it's a process, just like the Sixers. It might take a little longer because all these draft picks and stuff, but I believe in what they're doing with the team, and it's slowly coming together. They're probably not going to win a championship anytime soon, but you know, playoffs to me is the goal. Only because look at the team they have now. They're not going to do anything drastic.
Dishes it to Rush.
No 3-point shoot. I'll try it though.
There's Mozgov. Had a hand on it.
It's all yeah. It's all process. You know, that's as best as I could say. Little moves, little steps. Dinwiddie's pretty good. I enjoy him. Levert I really like. So they have the pieces to be a good team. Not a championship contender. Playoffs maybe, but you know.
Here's Kilpatrick.
All right, assist.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 5.
It's gonna get better.
From Kilpatrick.
And he placed that pass.
You know, Jeremy Lin hasn't even really played with the Nets all season, so it's kind of weird that they're playing this well without him. I'm surprised. Oop, look at this break. Ah, damn it. Gotta hit a shot, boy. You know, they've played well for the most part without Jeremy Lin. I'm actually surprised about that.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there.
But that game against the Pacers, they lost. In overtime, that hurt, man. They were up by 18, I think it was, and they ended up blowing that game. You know, Lance Stevenson, I guess, caught fire.
14 points for Mr. Perfect.
And I love the momentum.
Not a fan of him. I'm a fan of what Oladipo is doing right now for the team. Because he has been great in their backcourt. Here we go. Here we go. Down by 5 with 11 seconds left. We can bring it down to at least 3.
Here is Russell. He's got 5.
I'm about to just slam this sucker.
Tipped.
Oh, I got blocked.
Abbott. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a close.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half.
What other games do you like to play, Game Bang? You know, I want to be able to stream stuff for you guys that you'll enjoy. I want to play games that you guys will enjoy, whether it's sports games or not. Let me know. Maybe I have the game already. So just let me know in the comments. Let me know in, you know, the chat here. And figure something out here.
Well, so far so good tonight. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
So I'm using the Elgato to capture
time for the start of the second half momentarily.
The footage. I don't really want to use OBS because I've had issues with it, I guess. So I want to check if I can add the chat using the Elgato.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Curious. Seems like I'll have to play with that, but
yeah, the kind of leadership he provides.
I want to be able to add that into it, get the chat in there, so that way whoever else is in here can take a look at what we're talking about and all that fun stuff. Michelle Bellinelli, we got the rebound, of course.
He knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Clark?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tea time tomorrow morning.
All right.
Setting the floor for the Nets.
Man.
Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then it's Mozgov.
See if I can do a public
D'Angelo Russell.
In my career, they traded Mozgov and Carroll for Jared Dudley and Tyson Chandler. In free agency, we got JaVale McGee. He's averaging 12 and 11. You know, that's... I don't even know if that's a really... Are you a fan of that? I don't think I am. Only because... Let's see if I can use this. Only because it's JaVale McGee. Goofio, JaVale McGee. Wouldn't really be a fan of it at all. And... Oh, there you go. That's cool. Not really a fan of JaVale McGee. He's some goofy guy that's not even that good. I think he's actually overrated. Yeah, let's see. Let's check if I could crop this a little more. Maybe? No. That's not what I'm trying to do. Sorry, I'm really trying to finish, you know, fool around with the live chats and all that stuff, and edit the scenes and make sure everything looks pretty cool for the most part. Web page, get scenes. What is this? What is this? Huh. I think the chat is good there. I think this is too big, and maybe if I just made this smaller, I think it would probably be better. Maybe like so. Do I get to click on that though? I think we'll... I know. We all know about JaVale McGee and Shaq and the Fool, man. I guess it's not always, you know. Trying to figure out how to do this stuff here. I'm fooling around with the overlays, so that way it'll be nice. I don't want to do that. Enter crop mode. I don't know what that means. Huh. Yeah, we'll try to make this bigger for 2 seconds. I don't know, call things like that. Sorry, man. I'm trying to figure this out. I apologize. Think it looks better that way.
And it's
there you go.
Patrick in at the 2 spot. Booker, he's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. On defense, the Nets trailing by 5.
Yeah, Jared Allen, you know, he's a young guy. He's
There's a good screen.
definitely promising. He's
6 to shoot.
He's a presence in there, so if he just keeps adding, keeps his head in the game, he should be he'll be decent.
Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Rush. 14 points for him. To the paint.
Mozgov, you better finish that. Give me that. Oh, come on, bro.
And block. That one goes
suck.
spinning off the glass. Here's Delaney. He's guarded by Russell. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
There's too many people there.
Passes it to Kilpatrick. To the right side. Rush from
Open
outside.
3 on it. Usually shoot it.
Again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading by 5. And the Nets offense, Clark, looking to play up tempo. First in the league last season in possessions per game.
Yeah, and really trying to exploit and take advantage of their youth. Following the Spurs model, spreading the minutes out, trying to use more guys. I think it helps them play at that pace. When you
I actually miss Brook Lopez a lot. I know he was injured for a lot of the times in the Nets, but I actually really enjoyed him. He was like a loyal guy to the team. He's like goofy center. He was so skilled, a little soft, but you know, get the job done sometimes. And I wish him the best in LA. Boom.
Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
This looks like
and now the first timeout called here for the Hawks, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, and in a hostile
you guys don't even see what I'm trying to do.
Rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Listen, the challenge of the Nets is great. It's definitely a tough thing to do because it's the Nets. Like it's tough. It's tough to win with them. So yeah.
The Atlanta making some changes. Muscala comes in for Dwayne Dedman, and it's Ilyasova in for Collins. Atlanta
there you go. I finally got the chat in the video. Finally found out how to work it. But yeah, you know, playing with the Cavs, playing the Warriors, it's nice to play with LeBron, but
Ilyasova a screen.
You know, playing my career thing, don't you want to be the guy for the team? We're going to be doing the changes everything and makes everything so much better. Change the culture of the team.
Playmaking leading to the nice shot.
There you go. Right-handed slam. Still down by 5 though. Still down by 5.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Oh, catch the guy's better.
Wells wide open.
I hear that shot, Wells. There you go. Here we go.
Just a 2-point Hawks lead.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
And going into last season,
good defense by Jeremy Lin.
The Nets for that 3-year deal and close to $36 million, and excited to make his return to really the birthplace of Linsanity. Unfortunately, the hamstring
injury. Look at the defense that he's been playing in Delaney here. My turn. Oh shit. Put Jeremy Lin with the block.
They retain possession.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Second left, and that one
oh my god, terrible. Terrible.
Coming up.
Nice work to get it inside.
That's my bad.
Draw the contact.
Exactly.
And now we're down by 7.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And Greg, Jeremy Lin described last season as a year of my prime down the drain. I mean, it had to be demoralizing.
Yeah, especially after bouncing around for a few years. He thought he'd found a chance to start and a chance to lead, and instead he found himself in dress casual on the bench.
Here's Rush. Second chance shot.
Get up.
With the
Why?
Here's Collins. Over Rush.
You know,
can't hit from
my thing about Lonzo Ball is that he was hyped by his dad. Like, I feel like his dad is the one that set him up to fail, because his dad is hype man. He's the mouthpiece to Lonzo Ball. If you look at it, Lonzo Ball doesn't really talk much. He's kind of like an emotionless player. He's kind of like has a Tim Duncan, the stoic face. He's a skilled guy, and maybe his the pressure from his dad, the media, has got to him in the beginning, but he's not going to be a life-changing player, but he can be a good player. He's skilled. He definitely has an IQ for the game. He's still young. He's what, 19, 20? No, I think he's a little older than that. I think the middle brother is 20, and then we have, you know, his dad. I think his dad's the worst part. You know, acting like he's better than everybody else, hasn't proved anything. You know, you gotta stay in your lane. I'm saying that he wants to be, you know, better than Michael Jordan and all that stuff. He does that because it creates buzz. You know, people talk shit, and because of that, ESPN invites him over all the time. ESPN, ESPN invites him over for all these interviews, acting like ridiculous, and people react to it. People always react to it because what he says is crazy, and it's going to be all over Twitter, all over Instagram. He does it on purpose. He absolutely does it on purpose. He knows that Michael Jordan will destroy him, but his cockiness is what makes. Ooh, look at that! We only down by 1.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Lo is better. I agree with you. But I think it's only a matter of time until Lonzo really gets to step into the game.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually
just really gets going. But Kuzma, I think he's better than him. Kuzma's really good.
And that one's good.
Ben Simmons is obviously better. Joel Embiid's better. And all these people are qualified for the Rookie of the Year. Because Joel didn't play enough games last year, I believe. Pick that up, man. God, how do you miss that? And 1, let's go! Let's go! You know, Ben Simmons showing already that he's a fantastic player. When I watched him in college, I was like, oh, you know, he's pretty good, but I'm not sure if he's going to make an impact in the NBA, but he's shut me up. You know, the Sixers are only a few key players of being, you know, a really good playoff team. The defense. Get a ball.
Shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Now Rush. And the slam
I feel like everything Alonzo has done is all because of his dad. Like all the shit he's gotten, all because of his dad.
He's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
With the screen.
And I feel bad for the kid. To be honest, give me that shit. And I feel bad for the kid.
Brooklyn fast break.
Finish layup. Here we go. Now we're up by 4. Yeah, I feel bad for the kid. You know, you got these ridiculously priced shoes, and you know, demanding dad. I feel like he's I don't know. Makes me a little upset though, because his dad guards him so well that in a given situation where, you know, God forbid something happens to LeVar, you know, and he's a shit talker. I don't wish it on my worst enemies, but you know, something happens to LeVar and he can't handle this whole big baller brand. Are these guys really smart enough to handle their shit? Are they? I doubt it. Because his dad does everything for them. His dad does nearly everything for them. Homeschooled them, took them to UCLA, took them out of freaking high school as a 16-year-old. I'm just not a fan of his parenting. I understand he cares for his kid, but he's just living vicariously through his kids. That's what it comes down to, and he's making money off his kids.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up.
There's a difference between, you know, supporting your kid and helping them until they get older, but this guy's just literally using them for money. What's his name? The youngest one. Let me look it up. It's an Ice and all, the youngest one.
Dependable, consistent.
Can't believe I'm actually looking at the ball family on freaking Google right now.
Ken Bazemore comes in for Luke Babbitt.
LaMelo, there you go. LaMelo, come on, man. How are you gonna take him out of high school to go to Europe? He's not even a man yet. He's gonna get destroyed by these big guys, man. I don't care if he's 6'3". I don't care if he's, you know, skilled like this. They're gonna abuse him. They're gonna be absolutely abusing him. And
Rush got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a shoot. It's a shame. Ooh, look at that pass! Look at that slam! Look at that poster. Thank you, D'Angelo.
Russell does that. Finds the open man. Nice.
Is Markelle Fultz injured? Let me check. I'm not sure if Markelle Fultz is injured. He has a hurt shoulder, I believe. He has played around 19 minutes. Yeah, I think he's still injured. I'm checking here. It says he has a bum shoulder, so I don't know if that's holding him back.
They set the screen.
So
Bazemore on the wing.
I heard he's really good too.
Rebounded by the
Yep, there you go. Now we were pushing a triple-double, actually, now it's too late. But it'd be awesome if we could pull a triple-double here.
Russell left side. Booker with the screen for Russell. Here's Rush.
Wide open. Go in there.
There
you go. I get the mid-range game going.
And now it's an 8-point net
Let's see who else is really good right now that I really enjoy. Of course, the Greek Freak. Man's amazing.
Really good at getting them open.
But to be honest, I actually like Joel Embiid more than Greek Freak. He's just more entertaining. I feel like the Greek Freak.
He dishes it to Devin.
I haven't really watched him enough, but Joel Embiid shows already that he wants to evolve as a player and become great.
That didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those every time.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Mozgov with the block.
7-1 with a plus wingspan. Mozgov can send your shot behind you.
Assist? Got it.
And when you're down this many
who else do I really enjoy watching? Besides the usual LeBron, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is a guy that's just out of his mind right now. I'm just afraid that, you know, he plays with reckless abandon. I wouldn't say he's tough as Allen Iverson, but his body gets abused pretty bad in the underneath the basket, driving in, all that stuff. I just hope that it's, you know, he doesn't end up like AI where his body's falling apart because he gets abused down there. Oh yeah, Oladipo. Definitely Oladipo's the surprise of the year. He's playing great with the Pacers. Yeah, he's carried the Pacers team, and it looks like they're the winners of that. Damn, I'm supposed to be Tomas Goff. The trade between the Thunder
Inside,
and
Mozgov,
finish that.
beautiful dish, and the layup goes
Between the
down.
Thunder and, you know,
And the Nets lead by 10.
I feel like,
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good
you know,
about as
I'm
we watch
a Westbrook fan
here in what looks to be a
since,
solid
you know,
win for the
since
Nets.
Durant was still there, before they even got big, and
they could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so
I feel
hard.
like if
really
Melo
did, and I
and
think it shows a little bit of the
PG-13 leave already,
of this group.
they're cutting
And
themselves
that's
short
a
because they don't
testament to
have,
when
they
things
haven't
seem
had
to be their most
a
difficult.
season where they're all trying to
They
mesh
have a way of
together.
rallying
You know, in a video
around one
game,
another
put them together,
and
they're
looking
gonna
to
freaking
be
kill
at
it. They
their best.
absolutely destroy
And so this
everybody.
will now
But
translate to
chemistry
14
and knowing their
wins on the
roles
season.
And
is
once
always
they polish
tough.
off this win,
Always
they'll be one
tough.
more victory away
And
from
unfortunately,
sweeping
that's the way,
the
you know,
season
things
series.
happen.
And this isn't one of those
And
mini series either. I mean,
bored.
this is a four-gamer. As hard as it is
And
to beat a team 3 times
that's
in
the
a
way
row,
things happen.
it's even harder to do it
Shoot
4
three.
straight.
And you know,
Three.
when you look at the huge impact he had, just a
That's the way things happen, where, you know, they don't match, they don't know the roles. To be honest, everybody knows that Westbrook is the leader of the team, and Melo is the helpers. And, you know, that's what it comes down to.
And so it's
Okay, I wouldn't say helpers, but they're definitely glorified role players for Westbrook. And, I mean, he averaged a triple-double last year. With these two, he should be able to average twice as much. Twice as much. Maybe score a little less, the rest of his body, but they're not playing to their full potential. There's no way in hell they're playing to their full potential. And, yeah, it's a shame. Simple as that. I was really looking forward to them just killing it. But things happen, and they're not playing as well, and let's see how much points I get. I know I'll level up, because I freaking played the hell out of this thing. Times 2, 18,000. What up? What goes up? What goes up? Okay, steals, blocks, strength. That's it. Really? Really? Come on, man. That's a bunch of BS.
You're ridiculous, Rook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you mad that you didn't make the
Are you down for me, you know, playing one more game? I might play a little longer one.
I don't care about press.
Hey, you a rookie, bro.
So what? What you mean, so what?
DJ.
Only people that make it are like LeBron James and Magic Johnson in their first year for the All-Star game. Look, man, you got a nice game, all right? And you actually even
Are you down for playing one more game? Because, you know, it's for me, it's only 5:12 Eastern time. I don't know where you are. I could play one more game. Maybe I could up the minutes so I can get some more stats here and there.
You still got a whole season to play.
You know, I could definitely take advantage of this double points thing. I don't have that much time to play, to be honest. I gotta clean. I gotta get some stuff ready for the dogs and stuff. That's exactly what I mean. They need to know that Westbrook is a leader. I don't know why they don't know Westbrook is a leader, but it doesn't take a genius to know that.
DJ, you're up next. Let's go.
Okay, you got it.
Yes.
Remember, DJ, keep it simple.
I got this, Hannah.
DJ, you were really locked in defensively tonight.
Oh.
Oh my God, man, that's not even a question.
Shit, I wasn't even paying
I thought you
attention.
were here to ask me questions. Hold up. Oh, thank you, G. Much better. Reinvigorated. So you want to try again? Should we reset? Let me reset. Try again.
Did you feel locked in defensively?
Thank you. That's a question. Now look, I've
Guy's
always
such a
had
dick.
the kind of the mindset where it's just like, you know, if somebody scores on me, I'm offended. I don't like that. If somebody scores on me, I'm offended. Man, so yes, to answer your question, I did feel defensively locked in tonight. So we good? Everybody good?
let's see, now that I leveled up, what's the max rating I can get? Obviously I didn't have enough points, but for instance, if I max everything out, he's probably going to be an 87 maybe? 87? 86. How long ways to go? It says 2 here, 3 there, 2 there, 4 there, 2, 4. The grind is real. The grind is real, man. The grind is real. And I'm playing the Thunder. Fudge. So I'm probably gonna be playing one more game here. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for sticking around, gangbang. Thank you for watching.
And as you
appreciate you spending part of your holidays with me.
98 on that road to 99, we feature you on 2K TV.
And I'll be definitely around more to stream because I really want to get level 99.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
show. A tough road. It's a very tough road.
Welcome to 2K
I'm gonna
Sports.
try to make it up there, man.
Kenny the Jet Smith is
A
here.
lot of grinding and all that stuff. A lot of.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh man, I forgot to go to practice.
In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays
I gotta
Center.
finally try to beat these
Last
guys
outing for
here. I
Brooklyn,
think it's gonna be Melo
they
that's gonna
ended
be guarding me. Or probably. No, it's Paul George. And yeah. Again, what other games do you like, man? I don't think you're able to tell me what games you like besides NBA 2K.
Yo, DJ.
Like shooting games? Do you like, you know, the battle royale games?
I got this new move I want to show you.
I can't, man. I'm watching game tape right now. Talk to Sham. He's not doing anything.
Fine. Yo, Shammy.
Chilling, Jug. Not right now, man.
Man, how'd you even hear us?
Hey, man, what you doing?
He's not even listening to anything.
Well, if you really want to know, these are noise canceling.
Oh, okay.
And they also let people know I don't want to be bothered. I guess some of us didn't get it.
Come on, Shammy. Let me just show you this one move I've been working on. Don't dunk on you, I promise.
Dunk on me? Child, please. And does it look like I'm ready to hoop, Jug?
In that tracksuit? Actually, yeah, you do.
Brandon, come on. Get him out of here. Give him some space. Come on.
Sorry, Miss Hannah. Hey, I'm gonna be out there if you want to see something.
See you later, Jug. What you looking at, brother?
Bro, are you afraid to use your left hand, man?
I'm not about to go there with you.
Come on. You use it in practice all the time.
Oh, I got a message on my phone. Paul George. Alicia didn't drown. Oh yeah, there's a thing where I went fishing with Paul George. It was just me standing still, me and him talking. So it was actually pretty cool. Rainbow Six, Fortnite, NBA, and GTA. What do you have GTA on? I have GTA Online for the PC. I don't play that much because I don't know. I feel like the community's gotten so big, and the grind for that's ridiculous to get to the the new heists and stuff, and the new things that are always released. It's difficult to keep up with it. You literally have to play the game. Literally have to play the game like hours on end a day, just to make sure that you're kept up with all these updates. I appreciate what they're doing with the updates, but there's no way a regular human being with a job can do that. Alright, let's just start the game here. How's Fortnite? I've watched people play. It looks pretty fun.
Thanks, David.
Maybe I'll get into it eventually, but I'm playing a lot of games right now. I'm playing NBA, I'm playing NFL,
Easy to lose focus.
I'm playing
So that being
MLB,
said, how do coaches
I'm
keep
playing
their
Final
guys
Fantasy 15
mentally
off,
sharp,
off
mentally
channel just for
prepared
fun.
each and every night?
Even that, sometimes it's hard to play because I am busy.
I'm not gonna ask it again. So
Oh,
hopefully you heard
it's
some.
that.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I think this is before the PG, the Mellow trade, but where is he here?
Maybe a couple more days off.
Where's Paul George?
Something that's outside the norm, so guys don't feel like it's the
Roberson
broken
can't shoot for
record
shit.
portion of the season. I think some of the best coaches in our league keep it creative and light at this point in the year.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. McDermott is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Randall in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Nice. What position do you play and
getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication.
what system you got it on, and
Well, just the first quarter,
what kind of build do you
still
have?
getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Russell passes to Rush. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Rush. Drills the three-pointer.
Just becoming better and better at the catch and shoot game. If Westbrook ever perfects that part of the offensive end of the floor, look out.
Here's Rush. A 29-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
I really have to be on top of my game here.
For Oklahoma
Only
City,
because it's the Thunder, they're dangerous. But it looks like they have Julius Randle now. They still have
offensive rebound. Randle.
Yeah.
Mozgov with the block.
They still have McDermott still here. Julius Randle's there. Apparently, I guess they traded somebody. I don't even know this roster right now. They have Roberson still. This haven't real life. And
about 2 minutes play.
Paulson's playing. And
nice shot by McDermott.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought.
Interesting roster they have here.
Any individual agenda.
Here's Rush.
Bounce.
Rebounded by Oklahoma City. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And, you know, it wasn't just that they got stops. It was the way they got stops. Rejection after rejection.
Yeah, after a while, it just felt like they were demoralizing the opponent. It affected them mentally, and they took advantage.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the miss by Russell
Shooter,
Westbrook.
man.
Picked by Mozgov. The 10-footer. That one wide left.
The defense, not so good.
Nice.
And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
One of the more
Do you play in my park at all or no?
NBA is here on this Thunder team. Brent Adams and Cantor work close off the floor as well.
Well, the Stash brothers have a tremendous bromance
Yeah, make that, boy.
each other, and it's interesting how last year, really in December, Billy Donovan decided to play those 2 guys together, and they became very impactful as 2 bigs, Cantor being the scorer on the block and Adams cleaning up some of the messes. That helped his team find a little bit more consistent offense.
Oh my gosh,
From
man.
the arc. Tries again. Booker, right side. The 15-footer. Good. Booker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
Here's Rush, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game.
Shoot it.
Such a force. Picked by Mozgov. Russell kicks to Rush. And the slam
There you go.
Rush.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, Robertson, a nice job that time distributing the basketball, and a dependable player in these offensive schemes if he does that.
Rush. And
Another dunk.
by
Let's
Rush.
go, man.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim.
Yeah, there's a lot of level
Never
90s
has
now.
been, never will be. He
Do you
is
know if they have a list of all the level
determined
99s out there?
Westbrook.
I know they tweeted about the first guy that was 99. Not sure if there's anything else after that.
Rush
Layup.
gets the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're
You should
getting
use this
pushed
time to get the
around
double points,
on
man.
that low block.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club.
You can probably hit
Sort of
maybe
representative
you could hit
of
the
how
90
they each
mark,
finished
and once you start
the
leveling
season.
up and
One
stuff,
a playoff team, the other on the outside looking
might
in.
be able
I think
to.
things may play out the same way this year too.
Grant outside. Felton against Land. Felton kicks to Randall. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Oh, and one.
Dunk by Rush.
Dunking on Jeremy Grant.
Beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose, and I love the energy on this play.
They got 13 of their 17 points. This is
Hey, Brent, you went from player to announcer. What different aspect of the game do you notice now watching it from the booth?
You know, I think it's great just to have the perspective when I'm able to sit courtside, Kevin, and watch everything that goes on outside the play. The reaction from coaches.
Fast break opportunity. Another slam on Jeremy Grant.
Watch guys on the bench. So much more emotion I can catch sitting on the sidelines.
I really want to try to get to 99.
Here's Felton.
Ever since they released the trailer, I'm like, oh shit, I have to.
Sinks the triple.
The shot.
Ferguson's got
I have to get to 99. It's a big challenge. It's pretty cool, to be honest.
And again, another basket there from Rush.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Now, here's Felton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good from Grant. Brooklyn leading by 5. And the Thunder.
I was so excited Chris LeVert was in there, and
a
I
chance here to
turned the
assess
ball
what
over.
parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Thunder.
Why is Julius Randle there? Where's Paul George? Did they trade Paul George for Julius Randle? Is that a joke?
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
How he didn't pick it up, I don't know.
Randle passes to Ferguson. Shoots from 14. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
There you go. Lefty slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk.
You got the heads up there.
All right. Those memorable ones. Now, here's Felton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Rush the pass to Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, my first alley-oop to Hollis Jefferson. I just thrown that up there just for hell of it, but
into the club and found its rhythm.
Ended up
trying their best
working.
To pull away.
Screen by Grant. And here's Randle. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
That's weird. I wonder if it's something that, you know, the computer just wants to do from the get-go.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if
we're
in store for more tightly
Paul George ends up being a Laker anyway, which he wants to be.
And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mozgov. Then there's Wells. Then it's
I remember 2K15. Maybe 2K16, I was a Clipper. And, you know, DeAndre Jordan was there.
To the inside.
And
picked off in midair.
And
now it's Lynn running. He can go all the way. And the lead now.
DeAndre Jordan was there. Blake Griffin was there. And I was a small forward power. No, I was a small forward, just like here. And I could also pass. So it was Lob City in that bitch. It was literally screens, lob. It was amazing. It was just amazing.
His rookie season limited to just those 29 games, but when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
Come on, Jeremy.
Now here's Lynn. Following the miss by Julius Randle.
Got him.
Here's Rush. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rush has got 4 this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Greg, what separates Hollis Jefferson, do you think, as an NBA defender?
You know, physicality, quickness, to go along with anticipation. I mean, with his pressure D, he's able to suffocate perimeter players and rack up steals. And don't forget versatility.
He's
a guy that can guard multiple positions,
down to my leg.
and that's a huge asset for any team.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Trevor Booker comes in for Mozgov. And Damari Carroll sent in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. The Thunder also changing it up. Collison comes in for Julius Randle. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ferguson. And Oklahoma City making a change here. McDermott's checked in. There's the pick. And Rush kicks to Booker. Count it.
There you go.
Booker's got his
Pick
third
and roll
bucket of the
action.
night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
I don't know when I'll stream again. Let's see, maybe later this week. But if you're subscribed to my channel and you get the notification like bell, whatever, you'll get a notification on your phone or wherever you are, and letting you know that I'm live streaming or have a new video out. So that should be that. I'm not sure if I should have, if you have a Twitter or anything like that, but just look for me on my channel. I should be live if you have any notifications, and you'll find out then. Thank you for checking out, man. It's been a pleasure for you staying in my chat for about an hour watching videos and talk about basketball. I really enjoy it. If you have any other friends that you play NBA 2K with, send them my way. Oh shoot. Maybe we'll play my team or my player rather. And we'll join up for a game. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming out to watch the stream.
Continue as long as possible, and right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Here's Abrinas. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously, meaning more possession, and that's been reflected tonight in the score.
So yeah, you should be set, man. You should be set since you got the notification and everything.
Just great ball movement.
Rush with the steal.
Oops, steal.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Lynn. Westbrook pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 17. To the wing on the left. Here's Abrinas. They can't stop the run with that one. The Nets have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Rush uses the glass to finish the layup. Rush has got 27.
He's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Felton kicks to McDermott. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Rush dishes to Carroll. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. Roberson, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. And so that's the end of the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. My teammates have done a great job.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. We're seeing a tremendous game for Mr. Perfect.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. And
all right, let's go.
And it's McDermott in the small forward.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's taken away by Collison. Rush with the steal.
Hey, ball back, man.
Booker inside. He's covered by Collison. It's stolen by Randle.
Garbage, Mozgov.
Here's Roberson. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Booker outside. Fires the three.
Man.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Bang, bang.
Booker's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets. Thunder trailing by 13. Westbrook double team. Elbow shot is on the way. And Collison gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook.
And that's just not something Russell came in doing, being a playmaker. But what we're seeing out of Westbrook now, great vision.
That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Picked by Mozgov. McDermott with the double team. Now Rush. He's got 27. Drops in the layup for 2. Rush has got 29 in the game.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. And they always attempt to wear you out.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys. Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Here's Rush. He has 29. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's Russell with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Down low, here's Westbrook. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
Well, able to explode in the paint at will, and a great finisher. Westbrook a terror once he gets in there.
And the slam dunk by Rush.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to drop a play to get you 1 bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So yes. I could get James Harden to the line. And then 1 LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Grant comes in for Nick Collison. And Ferguson subbed in for Doug McDermott. They grab their own miss. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Carroll's checked in.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Nets. Baseline try. That one a little long.
And defensively moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The rebound by the Nets. Rush has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and boy, he can be tough to contain.
And here is Felton following the 3 from Rush. Picked by Randle. Felton with the ball. And it's Lynn picking him up. Randle a screen on Lynn. Felton kicks to Randle. Passes it to Ferguson. The shot from the low post is good. Ferguson's got 9 points.
Yeah, can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
There's a screen. Down low, Hollis Jefferson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Brooklyn making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's LeVert in for Hollis Jefferson. Here's Rush. He's covered by Grant. Wells passes to Rush. It's Mozgov, top of the key. And Mozgov throws it down.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Now here's Randall. 9 points in the game so far. And the layup's good off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Rush's shot is off. Thunder trailing by 19. And Lynn comes to help. Rush with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. And the slam.
Oh, my first alley-oop.
And really, Lynn has a terrific
wow, that was awesome.
For this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
32 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Ferguson. The feed to Randall. Shoots over Mozgov. Mozgov with the block. Outside, Lynn. Dishes it to Rush. Picked by Mozgov. And Rush kicks to Lynn. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
1 second left, and Randall throws it down.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
And so it's Brooklyn, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been very effective in locking down Russell Westbrook. Right back after this break. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Nets leading by 21. They've got Mozgov. Mr. Perfect out there with Crab. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's LeVert in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Rush. He's covered by Grant. And the slam dunk by Rush.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Right wing, picked by Randall. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Crab. Kicks to Grant, and it's Abrinas in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Basket good. Hey, Brent, we've seen a number of super teams created via free agency or trade. Do you think that's good for the league?
I think it's great for the league. I think it's awesome to see some of the great players play on the same court together and some of the chemistry that creates. But what's been interesting over the course of the last couple seasons, Kevin, is that we've had these young marquee players stepping up in environments and with organizations now that are must-see TV. So aside from the super teams, there are young players carrying their team to hopefully greater and greater heights that keep you interested in all 30 teams in the league.
Thunder trailing by 21. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Mozgov. Randall kicks to Felton. Picked by Randall. Outside, Felton. Goes up on the wing. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. Has to Rush. Trying his luck deep. Here's Crab. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Well, 6'6", height-wise, 7 foot on the wingspan. Crab can get off shots inside that most guards simply can't.
Here's Abrinas. Floats one up. Mozgov with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as Thunder trailing by 20. They set the pick. Collison with the screen for McDermott. If you ever did decide to go into coaching, Brent, would you also like to be the general manager to ensure you have the players do you really want to coach?
Well, I'd also like a new car and a Learjet, Kevin. If I could get those two, I'll try my best. But
I hear you. I know.
I really think that relegating that role to somebody else that you can be on the same page with is the best way to go. It's a fresh set of eyes.
That's the key. I totally agree.
Fresh set of eyes, and they have the time to devote to what your team and your roster is going to need while you make sure you're developing the roster yourself. So I think having a general manager do his job and a coach do his job might be the way that I would prefer to do things, although we've seen other guys have success in both roles.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Nets leading by 22. Pass to Kilpatrick. Shot from 12. They get it back.
Triple-double.
And again it will go.
Triple-double.
Rush has got 44.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy you're up against.
And so it's going to end up in the record books
and
as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Perfect.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
Rush's shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Ferguson, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
The shot by Carroll, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Rush kicks to Russell. Feeds to Carroll. Rush outside. It's hauled in by Collison. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Rush. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's taking live from the sideline. All right, Dave.
$33,000. Holy fuck. That's amazing.
Thank you, Kevin. Another triple-double tonight. So is this something you're planning to do all season?
Hey, DA, you can pencil me in for a triple-double for as many games as we have left in the season. And I'm going to tell you why you can't Sharpie me in. Because some of those might actually end up being quadruple doubles. And some of those might end up being pentadoubles or...
All right, David, thank you.
Yeah, baby. That's how you do it, Rook. I see you.
Hey, man, I'm just glad we got the W, you know? I'm not too concerned about my personal stats or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
You lost me there, bro.
Hey, Aaron, come here, man. See, Shammy and I have a running argument about which stat is the best stat. Now, he says it's points, but I think it's assists. What you think?
I don't think there's any one best metric, but I do like PER, player efficiency rate. It's when
you go with the numbers again. He had 5 assists with 1 sock pulled up, ate a turkey sandwich, and had 3 fries.
Coach, you have to do
Look, don't worry about the numbers, DJ.
That's what I said, Coach. Heck, PR doesn't effectively measure
defense. Right, Shammy.
That's what I said.
It's very true. But the game is based off numbers. I may be a numbers guy, but if I were being spiritual or esoteric, I'd say basketball can't exist without numbers.
That's a what? This game is about guts. Play with that in mind, not numbers.
All right, Coach, for sure. Sammy, when are you concerned about stats that measure defense, bro? You don't even play defense.
Ah, whatever, man. When I was in Portland, I heard the stats kid there mention it once about PR. So now anytime it's brought up, I just use it. It stops them cold.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least you figured out how to stop somebody.
Ah, you got jokes.
Dang, look at all these people playing right now, trying to get the double points.